The front and rear bumper's now ready to paint. They're all rubbed down. I cleaned them yesterday. Well, I cleaned this one yesterday. So I'm gonna get it in, get the gazebo up, and we'll get the plastic primer on the adhesion promoter, and then the I-build primer. I'm only going to paint this bumper first because it's easier to rub down again if I make a mistake, which is possible because I've never used this paint before. So we'll get it painted and let's see what it looks like. So I've got the gazebo and I've got the extractor in, so at least this time we'll get to see what that's like, see if it works. Might not work, I don't know. I'm just warming the glue gun up, so I'm going to glue the wing mirrors to the bench. Hopefully it'll stick, and then I can paint them on there. That should be alright then. So, and then I'm going to get the diesel heater now and get the diesel heater in. Well, just the pipes. The diesel heater will be outside, and just get some heat in here and see if it's any better with the heat and the extraction. I've only really painted a couple of things before, which you might see on YouTube. Was a mini bonnet, but that took a lot of attempts. So I'm not a professional, make a lot of mistakes. But if I can make them so you don't have to, it's worth doing. So, right, so I'm gonna get them glued on and get the diesel heater and get it warmed up, and then we'll get some paint on. This that I use first is a U-Pol solvent degreaser and lint-free cloth. I cleaned it all yesterday as a precaution. I'm going to give it all a good clean today before I paint, and then I'm going to use a water-based degreaser to finish off. So this is the water-based degreaser, U-Pol again. So that's them all cleaned down now with the solvent based and the water based degreaser. So hopefully we shouldn't get any problems. So we'll get some adhesion promoter, plastic primer now, mixed, and we'll get that on, and then when that's dry then we can put the high build primer on. So let's get it paint soaked and let's get some painting done. So this is the plastic primer I'm going to use, which you mix 2 to 1, and that's the gun that I'm going to use, the Welcome Ego Carbonio 190, but I'll be putting a 1.2 tip in it, but that's the only gun I've got, so I do everything with that. I just put a different tip in. So let's get this mixed and let's get it on. So I don't know if this will be enough. I mean, I can mix some more anyway. So before we put it on, I'm going to go over with the tack cloth, make sure all the bits off are the best I can in this environment. Make sure we get all the bits off. That's the plastic primer put on, but as you can see, I mixed way too much. So next time for that size bumper it's just going to be half the amount, and for the front bumper probably the same half amount, because you just need a nice light dusting. So yeah, a bit of a waste, but better to mix too much than not enough, I suppose, while we're starting out. Right, while that just goes tacky and goes off, I'll mix some plastic primer. Well, it's high build primer. Sorry, high build primer. We'll get that on. It's going to take 3 coats, because you're supposed to use a 1.6 tip. I've only got a 1.4 tip for this gun, 1.4 to 1.2. So I've been advised to just thin it down a bit more and put 3 coats on, 3 thinner coats. So let's see how we go. So this now is the 1.4. I'm just going to put in for the primer. This is definitely my favourite gun because it's the only gun I've got. Do this just to, I mean, it might not work again, so I'll trial and error at a minute, but I do this to try and help make a smaller spout, so it should pot easier. So it's got us 4 scale here, so we want to do 3 coats, so we'll go to the third 4 I think, but if I pour too much I'll just use that to decant it into another one. %, thinners in. Let's see how that goes. Right on the cherry.
Sticking around, wishing that I could.
Alright, ready to go again. Right, that's it. That's 3 coats on. Just leave it to dry now and see what it looks like. So I've just a bit of gum washing and then tidying up. So we'll leave it for now and we'll come back when I flat it off and see what it looks like. Thanks for watching.